Hey, come here. He's going to be. All right. Hi, everyone. Hey, Eddie. Shh. We don't want to listen to your wall. No. Who let it inside? Who did it inside? Who let it inside? Hey, who let it inside? Who let it inside? Oh, there we go. Hopefully. You hear him play. That's it, and this is scary. So, welcome. My name is Malin. I'm Chris, and if you did try to take the previous 45-minute power class, I do apologize that for some reason, I could not make it happen. I couldn't go live. So I went to Yoga 6 and I taught, and to be perfectly honest with you, I just need to see if I can get this one to go inside his little crate. Hey, come here. Go in here. Oh yeah, you got done it in. Yeah, so I apologize again. Things ain't going my way today, I guess. So I went to Yoga 6 and I really felt that I had let a lot of people down that came live and wanted to practice this morning. And it was funny. So my husband, he hugged me and he goes, "Really, Malin?" And I felt like I just wanted to bang my head into the concrete. And so I sat for a little bit of, trying to sit with the disappointment, the anger, the frustration of not being enough. But hey, that's why we keep on stepping onto the mat again now, sitting with the feelings that's showing up and use what we learned of calming down and recognizing, and then we say that little gentle goodbye and we carry on, and hopefully things becomes a little bit easier and lighter after that. So as always, we listen into our breath, we see what shows up, we sit with it a little bit, and then we move on from there. So we learn a lot from the physical practice that we can take with us when we step onto the real world and we meet the challenge or the challenges there. So let's come into a comfortable seat, however that might look like for you. So sit up tall onto your sit bones, relax the shoulders over your hips, and then close your eyes. And for a moment, start listening into your breath. Take a moment just to see what goes on, both with our mentally, emotionally, physically. Sit with it. And then we're listening to the breath. And as we're deepening the breath, this calmness slowly starts settling in. Shoulders becomes relaxed, the jaws, the forehead. And then we transition to the Ujjayi pranayama, so seal your lips. Start breathing in and out through the nose. You find that light contraction at the back of the throat, keeping the inhale and the exhale the same. Engage the pelvic floor for your Mula Bandha, then draw the navel towards your spine, your Uddiyana Bandha. And open up your eyes and roll over onto your hands and knees, coming into all fours. Spread your fingers wide, hands under the shoulders. And then drop the belly towards the floor, widening through the collarbones as you look up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, look between your legs, belly in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. One more, breathe in. Exhale, round. Back into neutral, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Keep spreading the fingers, roll your armpits in, and then maybe you're pedaling your feet a couple of times. Listen in. Inhale, come forward into high plank, shoulders over wrist, hips on neutral. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One last time, inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels and then slowly, gently start walking your feet forward. Keep your feet hip width apart, bend your knees, drop the head down, take the hands to the elbows, and be heavy in your nod, your head, yes. Check it out, no. Take your hands down towards the mat, bend into the knees, spread the toes, and then slowly start rolling up along the the shoulders to the ears, exhale, sliding down your back, palms facing forward, hips on neutral. Inhale, reach your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward into Uttanasana. Look between your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand, step your left foot to the back of the mat, take the knee down, the knees over the ankle, the toe points forward, draw your right hip back, spread the toes, inhale, the breath takes you up, Anjaneyasana. Lift the chin. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back for Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, come forward, tuck your toe, lift the knee, step your right foot next to your left, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knee, rotate tailbone up, bend your elbows, chin and chest look forward. Come forward and up for cobra. Tuck the toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips down and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. And then your right foot next to your left, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise, reach your arms up and over. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand, right foot to the back of the mat, knee comes down. Knees over the ankle, the toe points forward, breath takes you up. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back, half split. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee, left foot next to your right, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Exhale, knees, rotate the tailbone, chin and chest. Come forward and up for cobra. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Step your left foot next to your right, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. One more time, just like that. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand, left foot to the back, knee comes down. Inhale, takes you up. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back, half split. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Come forward and up for cobra. Tuck the toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it through. Right foot next to the left and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, plant your hand, right foot to the back, knee comes down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, friendly foot, shift back, half split. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Come forward and up for cobra. Tuck the toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to chest, step it through. Left foot next to the right, then fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands, step the feet to plank pose. Lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take 4 breaths. Right, so you settle back in, lift your kneecaps for 1, 2. Check in with your head, your heart, and your body. Last breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step the feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We breathe. Exhale for 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step the feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 2 breaths. Exhale for 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, Samastiti. 1 last time. 1 breath in down dog. We jump it forward. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskara B, because we have for shorter, faster practice today. The first round, we're going to hold 3 breaths, and then we're going to do it again. All right, big toes together, hips on neutral, grounding into earth. Relax the shoulders, connect with your bandhas. Bend the knees, inhale, sit to chair. Sit low, neutralize your hips, lift the chest, squeeze to the midline, chin up for 3. Relax the shoulders. 2. And 1. Release, fold forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left heel down, right foot forward, knees over the ankle, the toe points forward, right hip back, breath takes you up. Palms together, sit deep into the front knee, gaze up for 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel down, left foot forward, breath takes you up. And we breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We stay here. And we breathe 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step the feet forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, bow. Toes together, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Samastiti. Breath to movement. Bend the knees. Inhale, sit to chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step it back. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Warrior 1, right foot forward. Breath takes you up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, bow. Bend the knees, sit to chair. Come to standing. Samastiti. So what we're going to do is that we're going to hop switch. When we come to warrior 1, we're going to take our hands down and we're going to switch feet. We bring it up, warrior 1, come down, switch feet, warrior 1, and then step it back, chaturanga. All right, so we're going to do that both sides, getting more. You're going to check, really feel the breath, all right? Noticing, pay attention how the breath is changing. You check in with your body all the time. You see where you're at. We breathe again. Here we go. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step it back. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior 1, right foot forward, breath takes you up. Exhale, hand comes down, switch feet. Inhale, warrior 1, left foot forward. Exhale, take it down, switch. Inhale up. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward, breath up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, switch. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to your forearms for 5 breaths. 1. Keep your hands parallel. Spread the fingers. 2. You can have your knees bent. 3. Try to move your heart to the knees and the toes. 4. And 5. You can take your knees down and just press into the hands. You're coming back into your regular down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step the feet forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, bow. Bend the knees, sit to chair. Samastiti. feet hip width apart, toe points forward. All right, you get your hips as neutral as you can. Relax, shoulders down, lift the chin. Lift your kneecaps and then exhale, start hinging at your hips. Belly in, these fingers around those big toes of yours. Now inhale, shift weight into the balls of the feet, lengthening so you lift up halfway. Belly in, exhale, drop the head down. Try to keep that line, hip to ankle, chin to chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let go of your toes, heel to your feet together. And then start bending your knees. Right, so you're bringing the booty towards your heels. So maybe you stay here, maybe you reach your hands forward. Squeeze into the midline, stretching your calves. Achilles, you just stay here in balance, squeezing your thighs together. And if you can, come up onto the toes, plant your hands, take your knees wide. So the heels are touching. And then from here, come between your thighs, walk your hands forward and then dip the chest down. So bring your heels down and you breathe. Maybe you can hold on to your heels. Plant your hands and then lower your booty down. Right, bring your knees together and then lie down onto your back. Hands behind your head, extend your right leg out. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Lift up. Exhale, switch. Ten more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in and then rock up into a seat, lift the chest, and then bring your feet up. So you can keep your knees bent, you can support here, lift the belly, with chest, belly in, and you can let go. Full Navasana, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet, take the hands behind you, and then come between your legs. Plant your hands firmly, lift your hips. Take your knees to your tricep, round your back, belly in, and then lean into your hands. So don't look towards your toes, look forward. Toes can be grounded. Maybe you start bringing the feet up towards your booty. Maybe you straighten your elbows and really Bakasana or stay in Krakasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet to plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Return to your Ujjayi breath. And then inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest. Spin your back heel down, heel to arch alignment. Knees over the ankles, sit down low. Bring your arms to the long side. Look at your right knee. Make sure energetically it moves to the right. Drop that left hip down, arms out wide. Steady gaze, relax the shoulders, pull the heels for 3, 2, and 1. Return, reverse your warrior. Create that space and length for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. Either forearm comes down or hand comes down. Reach the left arm forward. Uttita Prasvakonasana Snuggle hip underneath you. Keep pulling hips together. Low ribs in. Gaze to the fingers for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Left hand comes up. Spin onto the left knee. Inhale. Right arm reaches up. Low lunge twist for 3, 2, and 1. Now take your right foot on top of your left, coming into Vashisthasana. Lift your hips, lift the gaze for 3. You can float that top foot. 2, and 1. Right foot plants behind, lift your hip, reach your right hand up and over. Wide thing, gaze to the fingertips for 3, 2, and 1. Return to your high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Straight away, inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Spin your back, heel down. Breath will take you up. Coming back into warrior 2. Check in with alignment, pull the heels together. Look at the front knee, arms out wide. And we breathe, belly in. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse your warrior, draw space and length for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, come forward, forearm to the thigh, hand comes down, left, right arm reaches forward, pinky down, spin your chest. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hand comes down, up onto the right toe. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Draw your left hip back, right leg up strong, belly in. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, come onto the back edge of your right foot, left foot on top. All right, so you can stay, you can take your knee down, you can float that top foot, and we breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Take your left toe behind you, and then inhale, lift your hip, reach your left hand towards the mat. Wide thing. 3, 2, and 1. Come, return to your plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment. Check in again with your head, your heart, your physical body. We're going to take that sequence, breath to movement, twice through. We're just going to flow. Make sure you're ready. You turned everything back in to this very moment where we are right now. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, step it through. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, rise. Exhale, extended side angle. Take the hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Look down, come into Vashisthasana for a moment. Float that top hand. Take the foot down. Inhale, wide thing. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left hand. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Hand comes down, inhale, left. Come into Vashisthasana. Take your foot down, inhale, wide thing. Step it through to chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, one more time, right foot. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, 2. Extended side angle. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, Vashisthasana. Take your foot down, lift your heart wide. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left. Exhale, step it through. Rise, warrior 2. Reverse. Inhale, come up. Extended side angle. Low lunge twist. Vashisthasana. Wide thing. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your knees down to the mat for a moment. Keep your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Belly in, roll your armpits in, and then look between your legs. Rotate your tailbone up. Forehead can be down. Walk your hands back. Come back to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Inhale, rise up. Straightening out your front knee. And then inhale, reach forward. Hinge at your hip, take the hand down to wherever you find your support. Now lengthening yourself forward, belly in, float that top hand up. Hold the shoulder blade down the back, and we breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, left hand to the hip, bend into your right knee. Take the right hand in front of you and then launch yourself forward for Ardha Chandrasana. Picking that top foot up. And here we go. Maybe floating left hand. Make sure your right toe points forward. Maybe you become light. Take the hands to your heart. Bend into the knee. Left foot steps back. Open up into a star. All right. So you have this to the long side of the mat. Both toes turn same. Exhale, hands to the hips. Elbows back. Lift the chin. And then start hinging at your hips. You start folding hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, half. Press into the outer parts of the feet, so you're activating your hips. And then exhale, drop the head down, chin to chest. Look between your legs and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands to frame your right foot. Step your left foot in. Keep heel to heel alignment. Right? You're going to take your left hand either to the inside, shin, ankle, outside, right hand to the hip. Right? You can bend the front knee like I'm doing if you feel a good stretch into your hamstring. Otherwise, press into the hand, lengthening yourself forward, straightening your knee as much as your hamstring allows. Start twisting. Keep drawing the right hip back. Maybe take the right hand up and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hand comes down. Now take your hands, okay? So for option here is to bring that foot up into a standing split. You can stay here, or if you want to take your 5 breaths in your handstand, you can go ahead. You can use a wall if you want to practice up against the wall, but from there, after those 5 breaths, you will step back into your high plank and take your chaturanga. Step it back, lower down. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe again. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Inhale, rise, coming back into Virabhadrasana. Straightening out your front knee, and then inhale, reach forward. Exhale, take your hand down to where you find your support. Keep that long length line. Open up the chest, float the top hand up. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Hands to the hip. Exhale, look down, bend into the knee. Step your right foot in a little bit, left hand in front of you. Then launch yourself forward, stacking hip on hip. Turn your toe up. Maybe floating the hand to your heart as your right hand floats up, and breathe. Bend into the knee, step it back, open up into a big star. Toes turns in again, hips are neutral. Exhale, interlace your hands, roll the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, pull the hands past your tailbone, neutralize your hips, and then start folding, chin to the chest. Hand comes up and over the shoulders. And breathe. 2 more. Take the hands underneath the shoulders, lift and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands to frame your left foot. Right foot steps in. So heel to heel alignment, square your hips. And so you get your belly over that left thigh. Right hand, inside, outside, ankle, wherever you put it. So you can stay here, lengthening forward, maybe straightening the knees, start twisting. Maybe hand comes up. Breathe 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Exhale, hand comes down, frame your foot, pick the right foot up. So again, you can stay standing split. If you were going for Adho Mukha Vrasana, your handstand, take your 5 breaths and then step it into your chaturanga. Take your time. Bring your knees down, walk your hands forward, big toes together. And here we are in chai screws for a moment. And then inhale, rise up. Keep your hands right parallel. And then just from here, walk your knees back. Take your pubic bone down to the mat. Keep your feet hip apart. Press into the forearms, pull your heart forward. Press into the tops of the feet, lift your kneecaps, Shalabhasana. I'm at fixed pose. And then turn your right hand in. I'm going to do the other foot just so you can see. And then bend, or you turn either way, turn right or left. You bend the opposite. You take that same hand towards the foot and bring your foot in. So this is half frog pose. So you can stay here and try to square the shoulders to the front. Maybe you can take your thumb, so you're holding on to the arch. The thumb is just under the knuckle of your big toe. Right? You bring your elbow up. Be mindful of the shoulders. So if it's not working, don't push it. Knuckles facing forward, so you're gripping your toes. Then square yourself out, bring the foot outside the hip. Pressing into the forearms, getting deep in to the hip flexor. And then release, let it go. Come back into all fours and then turn your hand in. And then bend your knee. And do the same thing. Just bring the foot in or the hand to the arch, the thumb on the knuckle. And then if you can, you rotate, bring the foot in. Just square yourself out. And then release, let it go. Extend your feet to the back of the mat, lower the chest down, hands under the shoulders, feet hip width apart. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrist. And then exhale, lower all the way down to your body. Bend your knees, and then reach for your ankles or your feet. Dhanurasana. Roll your shoulders open. Then inhale, press your feet into that and lift up. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Extend your feet to the back, lift up for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, take your shin, thigh, sit bone comes down. Ekapada Rasha Kapotasana breath. Right now, look down to make sure your hip and foot lines up. And then slowly walk yourself down as far forward. You can use a pillow here. And we're going to breathe. Try to soften. And then slowly start coming up onto your forearms, onto your hands. And then roll to your right hip, bring your left leg out in front of you. So the right foot comes to the inside of your thigh. The knee comes out. Come a little bit forward. Right, the toe points up, quad is engaged. And then exhale, fold. And try to twist a little bit for Janu Shashasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your right knee to the chest, step it over. You can bend your left knee, taking the foot outside your right hip. It can be enough just to hug in, but be grounded in hip and foot. Or you take your right hand behind you to get your shoulder laid down the back, right? Maybe bringing left hand up and then hook your elbow. Sit up tall, Ardha Matsyendrasana. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward and then release. And then just roll over onto your hands and knees. And then you step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to Rasha Kapotasana. Figure 4 is obviously a great option as well. And then start coming down. And then slowly start coming up onto your hands. Roll onto your right hip. Sorry, your left hip. Bring your right foot out in front of you. Keep your foot to the inside. You sit up tall again and you fold. And just breathe into every sensation that shows up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, knee to the chest, step it over. Again, you can bend your right knee, bringing the foot outside your left hip. Both hip bones are grounded. Left foot, either hug it in or hook your elbow, wherever you choose to be. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come forward and then release. And then make your way onto your shins. So we're going to take a headstand, all right? So if you have neck issues, be mindful, all right? And note where to stop. You're going to interlace your hands. This is going to be almost one of our final poses. You're going to have an equal triangle. Sometimes it helps if you do this. So you put your hands, you're holding onto your elbows, and from here you interlace your hands, right? The crown of the head comes down, you cradle the back of the head, right? You have a lot of weight into the forearms, you tuck your toes, lift your knees. So it might be a case where you stay here, maybe you walk your toes in as you're shifting your hips over your shoulders. So this might be your headstand. Maybe you take one foot, maybe both, maybe you extend your feet up. You can use the wall, but try to avoid jumping up. It's more of a controlled lift through the legs, squeeze to the midline. Take about 10 breaths. And take your feet back to earth. Nice, slow and controlled. Take your shins down your knees, shift to chines. Come up and take a seat onto the shins. Roll to one side and come up into a comfortable seat. Let your hands rest onto the knees. Close your eyes. Dip the chin to the chest. Keep breathing Ujjayi. You can gaze at the tip of the nose or close your eyes. Inhale, lift your head. Bring your knees together. Lie down onto your back. Extend your feet out. Arms at the long side of the body. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Return to the natural breath and be still in Shavasana. Start deepening your breath. Bring movements to the fingers and toes. Stretch long. Take the knees to the chest. Come up into a comfortable seat. Close your eyes, take your hands to your heart, chin to the chest. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for moving and breathing. As we calming our minds. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of this Monday, this week. I hope you have a great one. Thank you.